brighter on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in up for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
1st down for Odell Beckham Jr. We can finally say it, partner. OBJ got his ring. Really fit in with the Rams once he got there and was invaluable in leading them to a Super Bowl victory. Suffered a knee injury in that game, but he's back and ready for an encore in 2022.
Lance now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Seahawks at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jones. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Velus Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Not too shabby for a pace back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards on the ground. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Leonard Fournette, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Jones now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. A big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run right here with Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Let's go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
His size is a tough man to bring down. They did a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have... And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
What else he did? He made the defense better. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 36, Jones winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw on third down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
82.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Players counts on the PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to run their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Oh, he's taking it right down Broadway. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin with a run by Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
from just shy of midfield. Jones, he's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Jones throw pulled in by Kittle. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off the blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The former 3rd overall pick, Solomon Thomas, with a high motor that time, and the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Seahawks might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On play action, it's Wentz. Out to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The defense, they're blitzing here. Jones, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. That's Samuel, caught left side.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now.